There's a couple of NBA adjacent stories. It kind of involves some wives, ex-wives of some very prolific NBA players acting a fool, and it just more or less reinforces the fact that men need to hold frame in their relationship. Otherwise, their life, their relationship, their professional career is going to be hell on earth. Okay, so here you have Larsa Pippen, the former wife of Scottie Pippen, the most famous number 2 in just about sports history. Okay, Robin come to life, but also a very instrumental player, because Michael Jordan would not have won those 6 championships without Scottie Pippen. Now, he ended up shacking up with, one of the, most attractive women in his vicinity. Like, let's not cap on this one, even though she's 48, trying to do a Kim Kardashian impression. Back in the cut, like, that was a really bad bitch. I don't really like, the excess fat everywhere. Just, fucking drop some weight there. It doesn't really matter that you got a nice tight Brazilian wax and shit. You're still, you're 48, for Christ's sake, showing off side boob on on Instagram. Like, just for fuck's sakes, it's atrocious. But you can see the facial structures there, even though there's considerable filters on that one. But even when her and Pippen were together, like, that's a bad bitch right there. She's really cute and all that stuff. Now, in just the most absolute disrespectful act I've seen in a long time, okay, like, this is a fucking high comedy. Larsa Pippen, 48, shows off her hourglass figure in a tiny string bikini after celebrating New Year's Eve with Marcus Jordan in Miami. Yeah, that's Michael Jordan's kid. Michael couldn't even be bothered to keep up the competitive rivalry with Scottie Pippen by fucking his ex-wife. No. He sends his kid out there. Oh, that is that is high-level disrespect. Listen, Scottie, I won't even pay you attention at this point. Thanks for the 6 chips. It was wonderful. It was fantastic. We had a great working relationship. But after the fact, I don't give a fuck, man. You know what? I'm going to fuck up all your shit. I understand that you guys have 5 kids together, but you know what? I'm just going to set my son out there to get his dick wet for a minute using your ex-wife to splash off. Oh, so disrespectful. Just earlier this week, she rang in the New Year's with Marcus Jordan, who is 16 years her junior. My man got himself a sugar mama right now. Big ups to the little homie in Miami, Florida, despite continuing to assist. They're just friends. Okay, no 32-year-old man is hanging out with a 48-year-old woman who's putting her tits all over social media. He's not just friends with her, bro. Like, come on, everybody knows what's going on. And Jordan's somewhere off in the back. Real MJ, not this, fake impersonator, is laughing his fucking ass off. And Scottie, man, Scottie's just living his best life out there, okay? After, taking a massive fucking L. I think he's hooked up with somebody considerably younger, okay? I think his kids have probably taken his side at this point, because we've seen pictures of that, as opposed to any of the kids hanging around with moms. But as you can see, Jesus Christ, the fucking seed is strong in this one. All of them look like Scottie. So at least there's no cuckoldry claims on this one. Holy. Let's keep it a buck. Do you think any of them's going to be pulling a former Jordan piece? Yeah, I don't think so. That's one embarrassment out of the way. I just wanted to throw that in because that shit is so fucking hilarious. And here we have, oh my God, like, this bitch is a fucking problem, okay? And then coming out and saying this stuff, okay? Oh, this was just a previous relationship, though. Don't worry about this, okay? The way I did things in the past is not indicative of ways that I'm going to do things in the future, okay? No, of course. A woman's past doesn't matter at all, right? Why would you even say this? Even though Dwyane Wade obviously fucking knows. And again, this is the bitch that attached herself to D Wade, for Christ's sakes. Flash Wade, the best player in Miami Heat history, okay? Bar none. And arguably, I'd put him up there as best player in that 2004 draft. That's just me personally, okay? But his current wife, who's out there being a trans whisperer to Dwyane Wade's kid and just obviously running shows, okay? If you see any interviews with him, with Wade and Union together, holy fuck, like, D Wade looks like a beaten fucking man, and it's all of his choosing. She runs the show in this situation, and she has, it looks like it's a pattern right here. Gabrielle Union talks infidelity in her first marriage. I felt entitled to it. This is why, guys. This is why you have to have the upper hand, okay? There's no such thing as an equal partnership, because women who are in equal partnerships, women who don't look up to their man, don't respect their man. And then guess what? They will be searching for respect from other men that they can look up to. Gabrielle Union is opening up about her first marriage with NFL player Chris Howard. How long ago was this happening? And this is just also telling me that the end is very near for D Wade in this situation, okay? If she's opening up about old relationships, old settle shit from way back in the past, and then just feeling entitled to bring all this stuff up right now, not just talking about, fucking around, okay? Why is she talking about this stuff right now? Either she's trying to set up an open relationship but let's be honest, if you can read between the lines on this one, okay? If your girl ever asks for an open relationship, guess what? She's just opening up the end of that relationship. The Bring It On actress, yeah, that was the last time that she was important. The early 2000s, for Christ's sakes. Like Dwyane Wade was... Dwyane Wade was at the top of the fucking league, not but a handful of years ago. All right. Appeared on Monday's episode of the Armchair Experts podcast and admitted that she was not faithful in her marriage to Howard and claimed he wasn't either. Yeah, he's in the NFL though. There's a difference here. There's a difference. But as you can see, when one party isn't exactly keeping their end of the bargain, that relationship is over quickly. Anyways, in our first marriage, what's this our shit? Neither one of us felt like marriage should have got in the way of our dating. Yo, these open relationships, these polyamorous relationships never fucking work, bro. Union told host Dax Shepard. Part of it was keeping up with the activities, and I was like, oh, that's what you're doing? Oh, you're gonna feel this one. Oh, so reading between the lines on this one, okay? Like, it was clear, okay? He was gonna be out there fucking around, okay? They probably had an understanding, but she decided that she was going to run up her body count and that she was going to cheat back as some sort of a revenge. Female infidelity is 1000% unfucking forgivable. Mostly because it signals that she doesn't respect you in the relationship. Because women don't fuck guys that they don't respect. That needs to happen first. And then after that, then they might fuck for different reasons, okay? It might be transactional. It might be genuine burning desire. But that respect needs to be there first. Outside of like some hoe shit and something like that. Like obviously, prostitution's a different fucking thing. But it's another reason, man, you gotta vet these bitches. You can't be wifing up hoes. Union went on to explain at the time she felt justified in her actions, stating, I just felt entitled to it. I felt like as well. I was paying all the bills. Stop it. I was working my ass off and I felt like that's what comes, the spoils of riches. See what happens when women are in the driver's seat in relationships, okay? She was paying all the bills and then she just thought that she could run amok in the relationship. This might be unpopular, but I'm just going to say it. When women are in control of relationships, it's a terrible fucking time for all that are involved, okay? Because she's prioritizing her feelings over the health of the relationship right there. There's no deductive problem solving on this at all whatsoever. Like, just go back over that statement. I just felt entitled to it. I felt like I was working my ass off. I felt that's what comes with this. There is no, okay, I'm paying all the bills. That's all dealt with. Okay, everything else is properly in place. Okay, I need to go on a business trip. And then you fuck some side piece outside of town. Okay, it's not nothing. It's fine and dandy, whatever, as long as everything is taken care of at home. That's the male's perspective. But then on the woman's perspective, it's all vindictive. That's all this shit is right now. I thought I could get him back. I was paying for everything. I was doing everything, so I was entitled to fuck around and lower my value. Congratulations. You played yourself. And what else can you point out from this picture right here? I felt like I was entitled to just go around and fuck somebody who was in better shape. That's another thing. Okay. When women say, oh, I like the dad bod thing. No, it's just something to hold over top of their head. Okay. Because female attraction triggers, it's well researched, okay? They like the V taper, the shoulder to the hips ratio, six-pack abs, okay? It's not a fucking secret, okay? It's universal across the board. How does the dad bod fit into that? It's fucking repulsive. Stop listening to that shit. Men who are listening to female dating advice, okay? Either they're just badly parroting all the talking points of much more established people in the sphere, or they're just giving personalized, sanitized positions that they know won't stand up to scrutiny. Oh, just be yourself. Just be confident. Just go up and talk to a girl. Make her laugh. That's great. Don't listen to fish about how to catch fish. Speak to a fisherman about how you catch fish. So yeah, man, look, pull this out a little bit, okay? Take a look at this from a 30,000 foot view. You don't know either of these people right there, okay? this is a relationship that ultimately ended. Take a look at what was happening here. What you have is an attractive woman getting into her, late 20s, early 30s, some area, okay? She knew what she could get out there on the open market, all over social media, okay? Famous in her own right, okay? She could go out there and she can monkey branch off to somebody else. Why did that relationship fail? He didn't adhere. He didn't live up to his masculine burden of performance. Overweight, not paying the bills, not being somebody that is respectable in the relationship. That's why that shit failed. And I understand this is a celebrity example, but those are universals. You want to find yourself in a shitty situation like that in your relationship, make sure that your fitness is on point. Make sure that your finances are on point. Make sure that you hold respect in the relationship, and make sure that you are that motherfucker at the top leading that shit. Otherwise, it's all gonna fall apart. And Dwyane Wade, we can see him going down this exact same trajectory, because if she's feeling entitled to go out there and talk about this stuff and put it out there on Front Street unprompted, seemingly out of nowhere, you know exactly what time this is, okay? This marriage the shot clock is running. Dwyane Wade, you know a thing or two about that, my guy. And if you don't want to find yourself in this shitty situation just like this, hey man, I'd advise pulling that ripcord, but you know what? I've also seen some of those interviews, and I think that it's a little bit too far gone for him. So hopefully it's not, though. And hopefully Flash can flash one more time right out the fucking front door. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.